We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go from Tampa. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards. That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Now he takes off.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
That's going to be caught. And he's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown Buccaneers. It's his second touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Oh, what an unforced error at an moment just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Vegas. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. This one complete right side. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
It is a big play for the Buccaneers. And even 30 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got it at about the 8.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Oh, he hooked it wide to the right. No good. And the score remains tied at 7.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Drive will start on the ground, and it's a short pickup to about the 42. It was Joe Tryon-Shoyinka able to bring him down. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Milton. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They bring the tight end in motion. To the air on 3rd down is Milton. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Milton. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll go with him again. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
From back at the 5, here now third and goal. Back to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding?
The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. This about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bucs will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
First and 10. They'll send him over to the left. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders are on top. It's 14-10. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. first and 10. They'll set up to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now a handoff running right. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Hook him up on a second down and 8. the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Right back to him on first down. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down, Las Vegas.
Here's a run. He is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 21, Buccaneers 17. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
17.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The third quarter begins with a run. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. On second down, here's Milton. Thrown left side, the catch is made. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Vegas.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll work this forward to the 35. It was Joe Tryon-Shoyinka able to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, here's Milton. Quick throw, taken in.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
Now a 3rd and 2. Try and throw with Milton. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 38 yards. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. He will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. A tight end in motion now. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Back to the ground after the penalty. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. This about as short as you can get. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Throwing now on 1st and 10.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll look to throw. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Tampa. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
Even 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. And he will score. Chris Godwin. Touchdown Buccaneers. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point, up and good. And the Buccaneers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On play action, here's Milton. Finding room at midfield. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. Quick throw here is complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. 14 yards on the pickup there.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now, on second and long. That's Palmer, the man in motion. He'll drop to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They come up for second and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll drop to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down. Back to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Awful time to get a penalty. Now first and 15. He'll run. And he will work his way down inside the 30. A pickup of 6. They'll come up for second and 9. They'll stick to the ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. They'll run here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So, fire the cannon. It's a win for the Bucs. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.